remember the cold, sterile smell of the hospital, the scent of antiseptic that lingered in every corner, a stark reminder of the battles waged against illness and pain. It was late at night, and I found myself in the dimly lit hallway outside room 307. The heavy silence weighed on me, interrupted only by the soft hum of machines and the distant echo of footsteps. I had come to visit my friend Sarah, who had been admitted a few days ago due to a sudden illness. Little did I know that this visit would mark the beginning of an inexplicable descent into horror. Entering the room, I found Sarah lying in the bed, her face pale and eyes tired. I pulled up a chair beside her, eager to bring some comfort to her lonely night. We talked for a while, our voices hushed as if afraid to disturb the stillness that enveloped us. It was then that she told me about the strange occurrences that had been happening in the hospital. Footsteps echoing in empty hallways, whispers in the dead of night, and the unsettling sensation of being watched. As Sarah spoke, a chill crept up my spine. The idea of a haunted hospital seemed absurd, yet the unease in her eyes was real. I dismissed her fears as the byproduct of medication and exhaustion, trying to alleviate her worries. But as I glanced around the room, shadows seemed to dance in the corners, and the air felt heavy with an unspoken presence. The night deepened, and the hospital took on a more sinister aura. I was reluctant to leave Sarah alone, so I settled in the chair beside her bed, feigning sleep. Hours passed, and my own fatigue began to weigh on my eyelids. Just as I was about to succumb to sleep, I heard it. A faint, distant sound, like footsteps echoing down the hallway. I sat up, listening intently. The footsteps grew closer, and my heart quickened. But as I strained my ears, the sound abruptly ceased. I brushed it off as a trick of the imagination, a result of the hospital's eerie silence playing tricks on my mind. I closed my eyes, determined to get some rest, when a soft whisper tickled my ear. My eyes snapped open, and I turned toward Sarah, expecting to see her awake. But she was asleep, her breathing steady and undisturbed. Unease gnawed at me, and I looked around the room. The dim light cast elongated shadows on the walls, and the silence felt oppressive. I couldn't shake the feeling that we were not alone. The sensation of being watched intensified, and I thought I caught a glimpse of movement out of the corner of my eye. A shiver raced down my spine as I peered out into the hallway. It was empty, the corridor stretching into darkness. I took a deep breath, trying to calm my racing heart. But then I saw it, an indistinct figure, a shadow that seemed to flicker in and out of existence at the far end of the hallway. My pulse quickened and fear surged through me. The rest of the night was a blur of nurses, doctors, and questions that had no satisfactory answers. I told them about the figure, about the footsteps and the whispers, but my words fell on skeptical ears. They attributed it to stress, fatigue, and the emotional strain of being in a hospital environment. I left the hospital that night, shaken to my core. As the sun rose, bathing the world in a pale glow, I couldn't shake the feeling that something had happened beyond the realm of the rational. I never returned to room 307, and Sarah was eventually discharged, her illness having resolved itself mysteriously. To this day, I can't shake the memory of that night, the shadowy figure, the footsteps, and the whispers that seemed to originate from a world beyond our own. The hospital had become a place where the veil between the known and the unknown had been lifted, revealing a realm. For joining us on this spine-tingling journey into the world of horror. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so you're always the first to know when we release a new, terrifying story. Until next time,